Where hello. In that video, you can say I have like one main topic to talk about. So like, I got like one mission to do. My purpose in that video is just to tell you like maybe you're watching too much self-improvement videos. Maybe you just uh, you've been a man, you grown up, you passed your puberty, you're having facial hair, you're having masculine traits, good for you, but uh, maybe you can say we all in the bad time, we all like get a puberty, in the wrong time. You can say that, but in the shortcut, you can say that about people who doing you can say no fab, or people who's doing less fab, or people who's trying to eliminate. You can say that the biological drive, or people who's like refusing the idea of I don't know, masturbating. You can say that, or like being doing something that's part of the man. They're refusing it because maybe they're refusing a part of them, or maybe they got into some problems, or maybe something bad happened to them related to that topic. It's not the problem. When I'm speaking, it seems like I don't know what I'm speaking about. I had that like that, like the drive to s- to record a video and make a video about that, and I wanted to make it. Uh, I'm gonna tell you the whole story in the beginning. Um, in the same time, I don't wanna like say too much about myself, but I hope you get the message without me needing to say some personal stuff. Um, uh, well, you can say my point of that video is just to tell you, I think pretty sure all males knows that their biological drive will not die until they are dead. Uh, but in the same time, I just forget why I was doing it. Let's fab. I think because I was trying to solve the problem of what's it called, the problem of porn. You can say that, or the porn addiction. In the same time, I didn't really want to feel like my everyday of my life have just became an obsession to sex. You can say that. I just wanted to concentrate more on my work. So I was doing less fab. You can say that. There's times in my day I was doing no fab, and I don't know, times I was trying to decrease my time that by holding my you can say uh, by holding like my biological drive. You can say that my urges for a week, then I don't know, releasing it, then trying to hold that for another week, then just try to do no fap, and by having streaks and that, and you can say I didn't really understand like uh, what is like why all of that for. It's just all of that for, cause I didn't really wanted to like relate myself or like because I felt like that things was getting me in a lot of troubles, a lot of like problems, a lot of like obsession. You can say that, a lot of addiction, a lot of problems was happening, and you can say I was blaming or putting the finger into porn and masturbation, and I was seeing like masturbation as like it's not a normal thing, but that the thing, maybe we start living in a world that rejects how God created us in the first place. I don't know why religion works like that. I don't know why media says stupid, not reasonable things to kids who just get their puberty, or who just like start being acting as a males. Uh, but to me, it's if something that you gonna have your whole life. I understand how like it can be annoying that when you're working, like you're studying, you just have an erection, or uh, you trying to just sleep because you got work in the morning, and you got an a day you get an erection and you can't sleep, and you're just feeling like your body telling you to release, even though you know if you released, uh, you're gonna like wake up tired in the next morning because you tried it. At the same time, you don't understand that your body doesn't actually like doesn't. You need to be a medical professional to understand that, or to be at least understanding any like biological biology in the human bodies. But yeah, you should understand that the body doesn't work with the brain, the mind, and the brain. Yeah, they're related somehow, but somehow they're two different systems. I don't want to like relate too much science here, but you can say everybody have an interior nervous system, which means like a system which you don't have a control over, which for example the number of heartbeats you beat per minute, your heart contractions, your lungs, your breathing system. You didn't really control that, even though yeah you have the choice to take a breath in, breathe out. Sometimes it's just rhythmic, your body to do that. Um, how like your body digest the food, and try to absorb its nutrient that you eat, the food that you eat. Uh, you can say that's two different systems, and that the feeling of you want to eat can be related to the system, yeah, of hunger, that, all of that. But at the end of the day, it's two different systems. It's not the same one. So you can say the system of your sexuality isn't like, you can say it can be related, but you can say the system had a mission, is to reproduce. And and really I like, if you think about it, how your body gonna convince you that, oh, I don't know how we gonna say to him, but we wanna reproduce, or you can say we are here to reproduce. I don't know how we gonna tell him that, so we're just gonna give him urges. You can say that by sending like impulses to the other system, which is your mind, your body, and you feeling things, and you like start getting like urges, and you can say yeah, urges to do like sexual stuff, and that shouldn't like make you sign in, or that you think you're signing into something wrong. Um, well, I understand that you were like raised in a moral in a well respected family, but some families, I don't know, they really doesn't discuss that things topics with their youth, you can say that, or like with their offspring. But some things that need to be discussed, some conversations need to be uncomfortable, you can say that, or you can say the not you're not like to discuss it, but some topics is just way of life, you can say that. You need to talk about that things. You need, like, if you had children one day, you want to make them understand, like, well, that's a sense of reality, like, that's how life goes, and that how, like, things goes here. So you can say my advice in that video, that's, I don't know how to, like, convince you, but you can say, ask your dad, if he's close. You can say that, or you can ask, like, any old guy in the streets, any person you know. Just ask him how life was then, uh, 10, 10 years ago. You can say, an old man. You tell him how's what you feel. What do you think about your youth, or like your young years, when you are young and, like, full of energetic, and all that things? I gotta tell you, oh, like, I wish, like, I can return, but that's how life goes. We age, we get more mature, and we lose, like, some things we wish we go back to. And you can say, I wish, like, when, or you can say, he gonna be say, yeah, back then I didn't have, like, that much responsibility. Back then I didn't have, like, much. I wasn't, like, that stressed. So I wish I just come, like, get back in time when I was young, cause I wasn't that stressed. There wasn't that much of, like, responsibility on my shoulder. So you can say life as a man, it just, as you develop in life, as you grow up, you can say the tougher life gonna be, the harder it gonna be, the more challenges you gonna fight, the more problems you gonna need to solve, and something's gonna be, like, overwhelming. Gonna be, like, gonna take all your mind. You can say that, and it's gonna make you, like, think that you're insane, but in reality, that's just life. You can say that sometimes you just forget, like, the nature of how human live. Like, you gonna get, like, this feeling that you just can't be happy. You can say that moment. You can appreciate the moment. You can't, like, live the moment. You can say that, and you can say you just learning, or, like, uh, to be honest, because I was, like, addicted to porn when a very young age. I was, like, my mind is just related to sexual obsession when a very young age. So sometime when I just think, and I be, like, confused about my emotions, my psyche. You can say that, how my thoughts, or, like, how, why I'm always not, when I'm alone, always get thoughts. I always get thoughts, random things, and why some of my thoughts can be, like, weird. Some of my thoughts can be not related to each other, and I you can say by just being with yourself, you just learn a lot about yourself. That's emotions, like to me, in my opinion, emotions to me isn't like important, to be honest. Like it isn't like a clever way to act, and how you feeling, and how you thinking, to be honest. Some things just like needed to be done. Like it's 3 p.m. now in the evening. I'm hungry, but uh, I had like a weird day today. I was like, life is, to me, is going, yeah, like super fine, but you can say I was like that freak that just came out of his cave. You can say that that goblin that he just get out of his cave, and he just turned into a normal healthy young man. So if he's finding it weird to be like normal, he isn't like you said. You can say that. And what do you think about like that? Yeah, I'm looking clean, you know. So about your sexuality, you can say that, and about like jerking off and that, you gotta acknowledge like back then, if you told people that you don't know fap, that you resist the urges you get, people like, if from like 30 years ago, if you told your grandfather that, he gonna probably, the problem, I don't have a grandfather. I don't really even say that. I just like, you can say I've been influenced in a bad way. Um, and I'm pretty sure I speak with my father about it, but to him it's just like, isn't concerning. And to my dad father, he was raised without a father, so and I appreciate like a lot of things he done for me. So you can say I don't really blame him for any of like the things I feel that he should teach me, because life was hard for him, and I feel like I'm a man, and it's sometimes should be my responsibility to deal with things. But that's why I'm doing that video in the first case, because you don't just suffer like the best years in your life, probably your younghood uh, gonna be the best years in your life. You should like live, you know, like you're young. You should be like, you shouldn't be depressed at all. You know? Like in that years, shouldn't be like having any mental problems at all. But that's why we live and we learn, and the best we can do is share what we learn. And what I learned, uh, it's okay to masturbate. Like you're a man, and your job, I don't know like why I used to do that thing. Maybe I'm gonna do a video about it again and answer my question, because to be honest, my mind, my main purpose is just to tell you, do not like beat yourself up for being healthy, for being normal, and don't like beat yourself for things that like, that's why I hate the porn industry, to be honest, and I want to eliminate it one day. Do not beat yourself for things that like it isn't even your fault. Like, to be honest, why I hated the porn company, because it was like advertised through social media, where social media was built, was advertised for young children. So the situation, I don't really want to talk about porn and how it like relates to the sexual addiction you have, and because to be honest, I solved mine by just having sex, by having like the true what's called the reality of life, of like sex is overrated. And I, to be honest, I cannot really like show you how overrated it is, how porn like shows you sex like is the is the like the ultimate goal of all men. Like it's our purpose in in this world to just put our dicks in some orphan or some woman orphans, or even a guy, you know, it doesn't matter. We just need to put our things in any hole. It isn't that special. Like, I don't know how to tell you more. I'm ghosting out, and I don't really think I'll be able to study today. But I wish I just need any energy. I just want energy. I wanna sleep, to be honest. And I wake like today. I wake up so early, and I don't know. Well, I'm just getting tired and tired by the day. But if I'm just gonna say, cause you can say I want like you to comment on that video and put your opinion in it and ask me questions. And I will try my best to research that and do like actual research and experience in myself, and then tell you what I think about it. Cause I had like I understand porn addiction. I understand uh, female obsession, and I understand like being needy as fuck, and uh, loneliness feeling. You can be lonely and you don't need to like feel like you're suffering from a loneliness feeling, you can say that. But never mind. It's not reasonable that in your ages or like years of growing up and now get you can say the years that you developed me now into a man, and there's changes and physiological changes happening to you now. You start getting a beard, you start getting mustache, your voice is getting more like deeper, you getting wider shoulders, you're growing up. It's not reasonable to find something uh, into you and make something influence you to reject your yourself, man, is not reasonable. Do not do that to yourself, alright? If you feel like jerking off, just do it, and do it with like with not a feeling that you're just bored and you just like have nothing to do. Beat yourself up and that's how you can beat yourself up, and tell you know, go to a cafe. It's okay if even if you're 14, 12, go to a place and decide to do something there, and tell your mother. It's all tell me that, text me that, oh, I did that, you know. But for the sexual obsession, you can say that sexual urges you get, you can say that uh, you're a man. We all get sexual uh, obsessions or urges, and we all deal with it with masturbation, with releasing, cause your body don't have like storage for these things, you can say, or these cells. Your body don't have storage for that, right? It's purpose to keep doing that till you die, right? Because your you can say your body function or your body purpose is just to bring how like as much offspring as you can. But me and you know that we can't like bring babies as much as we think, right? But that's an obsession, and there's nothing wrong in in that, cause to be honest, like why the hell you be attracted to women in the first place? And to be honest, I wanted to speak about what is a woman and what is a woman, and why not, why not? Why is a man? If you did that, I just wait. I hope it doesn't get me into YouTube. Ugh. Yeah, that. Oh. If we imagine a man, for example, if I just did that, we look for that guy, that's a man. If you seeing his features, he got like tough, like what's called the things that cover the eye. You can say that he got like a strong facial features. You can say that he looks tough. He looks like able to handle things. He also looks stylish. He have a haircut, and he looks kind, and he looks like a nice guy. He looks like he works in labor. Oh, that a man. That guy, for example, why not? I would just say a woman. If we talk a bit like a look at any woman, for example, that group, you're gonna see like they are much they're masculine. They don't like have. If you look like for their facial features, the they don't look like they don't have like muscular. You can say that features. It's more like chubby. It looks just bony, or just uh, like fatty or chubby structure. You can say that. And if you relate, if you like differentiate between each like facial structure, you can see that he got like a muscular jawline. Other than the women, they doesn't look like they have a muscular jawline. If you look like at the shoulder, he probably got like a muscular, like more tougher body than these kind of women, and he doesn't look threatening as same as the guy. Now, what like if you think about it, what makes that guy attracted to these women, to these kinds of creatures? Exactly. God gave him a drive to, you can say, to be attracted to this woman, to like needing to be with them. If God didn't give him like the drive, there was no needs in the first place, like to follow them. He just could like aid them and like and just like continue his day. But that's why, cause God understands like these creatures cannot live in that world with. They aren't tough. They aren't threatening to other creatures. They aren't like uh, m- shapely or like structurally strong. Not like that, man. That's why he got urges to be with them. That's why God gave him urges. Other than that, that man wouldn't be like, I don't know how to make you understand. I hope you get the message. If the man hadn't had urges, there was no need to to attract the woman. You can say that, like to be attracted to be to attracted to be attracted to the woman, or to pursue being in a relationship with a woman, or to be or to pursue or have a purpose to look for a woman. Alright, I guess now you understand what I'm trying to say here. That's why God created us in that manner. You can say a man have a duty, and that duty cannot be fulfilled except for a woman. Alright, so if now you're killing your libido, you're killing your like your drive, and you're trying to eliminate it, then I know the world has changed. I know like things have changed. Modernity have fucked all of us. Uh, but just don't get involved in porn. Like that's the two. I'm gonna like send a video of a guy and just like teaching it in a more like preferred manner. But um, but I don't really think like I have something else to communicate about. I wanted to talk about degeneracy, but my mind is just blank because you can say porn just leads you to degeneracy. The topics I'm gonna to be talking about have like a lot of talking and involved in it. But why not? You know, why not? Now, how to solve the porn addiction you have, for example? I think like to fulfill the need. I don't have another. I don't really think that you that checking out a psychiatrist will help in that. Cause I'm not really sure like if that the best option here. But what I did, I just fulfilled the need, and I got the reality slap that I was pursuing something that was just overrated by the world, that the world I'm living in have overrated it. It makes me feel though I was influenced that sex is the solution, or like it's the end mission of life. You can say that, and in reality, it's just a form of a bond between a woman, between a like it's the most loving bond a man can be with a woman. and I really doesn't want to talk about sex or like about intimacy or all the things. And I understand like sometimes having the feeling of that. Uh, in my opinion, I'm still going through that in myself. I'm still like trying to understand how I feel about that things now after like I had sex. But you can say I just decided that I'm gonna marry or like have an intimacy with a woman, or that I'm gonna like decide to have a family at the age of 30. Cause I really think like if at least a woman, cause I wanna tell you that women doesn't function the same as us. I wanted to bring like an astrological evidence or like, but you just can look at them, because I don't really think women like they function the same. They don't have a they you can say their sexuality doesn't work the same as us. Feminine sex or feminine sexuality, you can say that it's more about like uh, their needs, like for protection, for providing for their needs, for their creature to live, or like for women to be still functioning in the same time, to be able to provide, you can say a family, or like to maintain a family. The needs of a family. That's the need of a woman, which their sexuality goes by that, which is attention, um love, um caring, providing, supplements. You can say those supporting, and I'm gonna like put two links about a guy talking more about the topic, cause I think I just confused you more, and I have confused myself in the first place. But because I understand the topic, and I tried my best to organize it, so I give my mission in that doing the video in the first place. Other than that, um, well, degeneracy, you can say that it's just a way for him to keep going. You can say that to it's something that supports and maintains the porn industry in the first place. Uh, but degeneracy, you can say, it just a follow, like is a pursuit of pleasure. You can say that by sacrificing other things, as you're gonna sacrifice your family, for example, or like you're not being lonely, like you can say that by settling with your family and deciding, okay, I'm just gonna settle down with myself, like move out to be degenerate. Alright, then you're sacrificing to be with your mom and taking care of your mom, and like having the real moments of life for 5 minutes or 10 minutes of even not pleasure, just masturbation, but just using another. I know I talked about sex. The topic is just too big, and I thought I would be able to talk about it, but it's firstly, I I thought I organized my brain with what I'm gonna talk about. I haven't, and the problem, the topic I'm talking about is so big and it's related, and I'm gonna be debating about a lot of topics which is related all together, which I don't have the time or the energy, to be honest. I just wanted to tell you, like, I just want to give you an advice that it's okay to jerk off, it's okay to masturbate, especially if you're growing up, especially when you have urges. But do it on a like a mindful uh, psyche, you can say that, or like mindful uh, act that you know what you're doing, you know what like you're thinking about, what you're imagining. Don't use porn. Do not relate because the porn is just addictive. If you have question on these things, you can tell me. Because porn just leads you to degeneracy. Degeneracy, you can say, is sacrificing things, which is or like sacrificing. It's so hard to make you understand. You just have to go through it. I swear to God, it's super hard to make you understand what I'm trying to bring out of my mouth. But porn just makes you degenerate, and the more you do it, the more you want to become a degenerate because the urges just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Or it can lead you to the urges to watching porn is just like so bad that you wanna like uh, have urges to do it in the real life. You can say that, or like put your dick in an orifice. Um, or it could be like your urges for watching porn is just went like that can be a good thing, but the bad side, you're just thinking about like having an intimacy or like have just having a sex with a woman because your urges for porn, because the urges to having like intimacy or like you can say having sex have gone stronger because you had it was addicted to porn, and you can say you're delaying it. You stop watching porn for a week or like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but that's the thing, you are addicted, so the addiction just gets stronger, the obsession gets stronger, the urge gets stronger. The urge to watch porn gets weaker, but the obsession or the urge to release, you can say, your semen gets stronger, and that's normal. The solution to just release and get over with it. If you wanna stop, you can say, getting urges which will not, but you can say you wanna think less of porn, you can say that, think less of obsession, try to meditate, you can say that, like I wouldn't really because that part I'm not really educated in it, but my advice, do not beat yourself for being normal and healthy, and do not watch porn. Just that. Solving the addiction. If you have a porn addiction, I cannot solve you on that. Sorry. And I'm gonna, link two videos about a person that's he was like talking about women, what is women, in like a more lecture type thing, and about love and intimacy as a man, and why you want intimacy and why you want touch and all the things. And then he talks about like no fab at the lecture same, and he talks about it more in more detail than I do. I just wanted like to give you an advice on like it's okay that as a man you get urges, and but just my advice to do it, like it's okay to release your semen because your body don't have a storage for it, your body do not store your semen, you can say that it makes it, then it tells you to throw it off, because your mission in life to give an offspring, which in our lives now it doesn't work out like that, but doesn't matter. God created man like that, so we gotta deal with it. How we deal with it? We throw our theme in, cause it's okay, my guy. You gonna make another semen. Do not stress yourself over it. Do not sadden yourself over it. God like made us that way. If God didn't wanted to just make his creation go in ground or go in waste, he wouldn't give us random urges, you can say that. Do not be fooled by the media, by the social media, by the the self-improvement guys. I know I'm not a person to be as a man who uh, I don't look like a muscular guy that know I would have a 10 million in my bank, but I have experience with that. I have I remember counting the days of the streaks of no fab. I remember doing less fab, and I was planning the days I'm gonna fab on, and I was trying to decline my addiction with porn, especially. But you can say all of that is just over by just participating in sex. I'm not saying to just also do what I did, but you can say it's I don't really like to give advice, because I'm not even educated enough, I'm not the person to tell you you should also do it. But you can say it give me a reality slap of what's reality. You can say that what's life, and just that I hope you don't get fooled by anyone, and do not beat yourself for things you don't really understand. I'm gonna put the two links of the guy one I was talking about. He did a video about nofap and about the problem that men deal with with their sexuality, you can say that. And another video about he was talking about love and intimacy that men want, and what is women, because if you want something you should know what you want, right? That's it. See you later in the next video. If somebody, if you got comments, if you think I didn't really discuss a main topic I was talking about, or a concept I was talking about, you can tell me in the comments, and I'll do a video, or I'll reply with another video. And just that. Thanks you for hearing me, and see you later.